Hello, Miss Lichtman. How long have you been sitting there?
Not long, Mr. Kelso.
You look lovely, Princess. You haven't exactly caught me at my best. It's okay, Miss Lichtman. I'm a big boy. I know how to take my licks.
Please, call me Elsa.
Okay, Elsa? What can I do for you?
I'd like to explain because
I can join the dots, Elsa.
Cole needs your help, Jack. The police department have frozen him out.
Look, you're obviously a brave lady, but you can't fight all Cole's battles for him.
I just wanted to apologize for...
You don't have to apologize. You were right about Elysian Fields. Tell me something. What was Lou Buckwalter's regular job?
He was a carpenter. He built sets for RKO, Warner Brothers.
Set carpenter? Perfect. If you don't mind, Elsa, I'd like to get a little rest now. I've got a lot more dots to join, and it's making my head hurt.
That's perfectly understandable, Mr. Jack. I hope we can meet again under less dramatic circumstances.
I hope so too, Princess. I'd like that.
You Kelso?
Who's asking?
Peterson, Assistant DA.
You're in the wrong building, Peterson. This is a hospital.
A wise guy. Let me tell you a story, Kelso.
Can I get the abridged version? My head hurts.
You're a funny guy, Jack.
What do you want, Peterson?
A colorful character mentioned your name. He said that you might know something about...
There's a problem with colorful characters, Peterson. First they send you over a drink, then they buy you dinner, then you get a phone call in the middle of the night for a favor. Try rubbing shoulders with some solid citizens. They're the ones you're supposed to protect.
You finished, Kelso?
For the moment.
I'm going to run for DA, Kelso. The current administration stinks.
And you want me to help?
I'm looking for a DA's investigator. You get a gun and a badge and $120 a month.
I get $150 a month now.
I'm going after the Vice Squad, Kelso. It's going to get me elected.
I've got something better. How about Leland Monroe?
The property developer?
You think I fell down the stairs? Thanks for the patch-up, Princess. Might be the only R&R I get for some time.
It's good to see you. You've caught me at a slightly inopportune moment. Can we do this some other time?
Back off, Curtis. Move away from the door.
Jack, there's no call for that.
You're smooth, Curtis. I'll give you that. You try to get me killed, and you still manage to be polite about it.
Jack, how could you accuse me of having anything to do with that?
I want to know all about you and Monroe, Curtis. You give it up, or I beat it out of you.
Get the fuck out of here, Jack. You're fired. Who do you think you are? Get out of town now while you still have the chance. You have no idea what kind of forces you're dealing with here.
I guess we've exhausted the passive options. Sit tight, Curtis. I'm taking a look around. How old are you, Princess?
16, mister?
How old are you, really?
Nearly 13.
You take love where you can find it as you get older.
Love? That has nothing to do with love, Curtis.
Some might find your romantic notions endearing, Jack. I find them very tiring.
You're finished, Curtis.
That remains to be seen, Jack.
I haven't told you about my new job, Curtis. DA's investigator.
Who do you think the DA reports to, Jack?
Get dressed, you're getting out of here.
He's not so bad. He just lays on top of me and grunts for a few minutes. He's kind. And he buys me nice things.
Get dressed, you're leaving.
She will only come back. What exactly do you expect to find, Jack?
I knew you were in bed with a lesion, Curtis. Now I know why.
Jack, you've made a terrible mistake. Get out while you can. What exactly do you expect to find, Jack? Jack, you've made a terrible mistake. Get out while you can. exactly do you expect to find, Jack? Jack, you've made a terrible mistake. Get out while you can.
To get all of the stockholders, I need to follow the paper trail.
What exactly do you expect to find, Jack? Jack, you've made a terrible mistake. Get out while you can. What exactly do you expect to find, Jack? Jack, you've made a terrible mistake. Get out while you can.
I want answers, Curtis. So pay attention.
Please, Jack. I'm not a violent man.
I don't get it, Curtis. You're vice president of the company. Why take the risk?
It's a simple business transaction, dear boy.
You're lying, Curtis. Something happened at the company, didn't it? That's why you took the bribe.
Bribe? What bribe? How can you accuse me of benefiting ahead of the company?
I noticed that the share certificates are in your name, Curtis, not the company's. What did you use as collateral?
Those sons of bitches in Sacramento. They passed me over for president. Sent me here because they believed it was a backwater. But they were wrong. Los Angeles will become the capital of the West, not San Francisco. This place will be the city of the 20th century. And I'm gonna get my cut, Jack.
You're going to jail, Curtis. You and your cronies.
We'll see about that, Jack.
Tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
You're talking about the future of Los Angeles. You cannot interfere with these plans.
Information, Curtis.
Business people who have joined forces to meet the demand for new homes.
You're lying, Curtis. They're going to burn those movie sets they call houses, and you're carrying the insurance on them.
And how do you prove that, Jack?
Rancho Escondido burnt to the ground. California Fire and Life is carrying the paper.
Jack, the best result you could get from insurance would be replacement cost. The stakes are much, much higher.
Why the big payoff in the Buckwalter case? It was bound to bring it to attention.
Who could have predicted this particular confluence of events? Elsa Lichtman as the beneficiary who spurns the cash. The brilliant but flawed detective becoming her lover. And you, Jack, taking their bait.
You buy green lumber and use it to build houses. How do you expect it to end?
Mr. Monroe has a fine reputation for building houses. What would I know about his choice of building materials?
Give me what I need or I'll beat it out of you.
It's all there in the case file, if you know what to look for.
Very neat, Curtis. Maybe I can't work it out, but Phelps can. He may be many things, but he is one of the best detectives the LAPD has ever had.
Your card is marked, Jack. You'll have an unfortunate accident if you don't leave town.
Your California isn't the same as mine, Mr. Benson. Not at all.
Ooh, flop, da. Yeah, you lie.
I'm just going up to my office, Barty. Gotta check over some files.
Take the elevator. First door on the right when you come out. You know the way, Kelso.
So, Curtis, what is it you don't want me to see?
Только не это, пожалуйста. Ага, ну вот тогда сделаем приблизительно вот так. Никаких ремастеров LA Noire. Он и так неплохо себя чувствует. Да, сейчас еще на Unreal Engine 4 все это перекинут, и вообще будет красота. Здорово, Дюдя. Давненько, да. И я надеюсь сегодня пройти LA Noire, но не факт, конечно же.
Insured replacement value for the house is $900. Current value of the house and land is $3,500. Christ, how many of these dumps are we carrying on the books?
Так, это просчет, да, с этим?
There's got to be more in these files.
"34 degrees, 4 minutes, 29 seconds north. 118 degrees, 17 minutes, 58 seconds west.
I have a Detective Phelps of the LAPD here to see you.
Have a seat, Cole. Where's the go-between? She's awful easy on the eye for a foreign girl.
Does that private dick petter actually work on anyone, Kelso? It's not your style. You were always a little more direct.
This is your dime, officer.
Would you have helped me if I asked, Jack? A little chuck on the shoulder, shot of Semper Fi.
Fuck you, Cole. Be a man. Why send a woman to do your dirty work? You're a cop. Why do you want my help?
I thought a PI might be a little more discreet.
I'm no gumshoe. I used to be an investigator for this company before your investigation got me fired.
I'm sorry to hear that, Jack. I'm sorry about a lot of things.
Is that an apology, Cole?
It's a feeble attempt at one, yes. Look, Jack, it's a murder case, and I need help to solve it.
So what's it got to do with Elysian Fields developments?
I ran it somehow. The flyers keep turning up whenever I find a domestic fire.
They're boosters. Stiffing GIs for deposits, making them wait months for a throw-up house. They're already making more money than they can count. What's turned them into killers?
So you believe me?
This is why you dragged me into the Buckwalter case.
Look, Jack, I'm sorry. But if not for me, do it for some of the poor saps who are dying. Or some of the leathernecks who are getting grifted. How about it, Jack?
I know you, Cole. You're still beating yourself up over that medal on Sugarloaf. The medal you think you didn't deserve, but you just don't get it. Nobody deserves a medal. It's just the ridiculous situation you find yourself in and how you react to it. You think you failed up on that hill. But courage isn't a tap you can turn on or off. Courage isn't permanent. It's a tenuous and fickle thing. Courage and cowardice exist in every man. Get over it.
You got it off your chest.
I guess I have.
Can you help me, Jack?
I'm thinking about it. The Hall of Records is the place to start.
Ну что ж, продолжаем наше суперрасследование. Погнали.
Hello there.
The Land Registry Office. Where is it?
Just up the stairs.
Thanks.
О, при всем уважении. Так, ну я так понимаю, мы можем повязать практически чуть ли не весь город. Нашего начальника страховой компании, ребят из отдела нравов, мэра и еще хрен знает
I'd
кого.
like to see the company details of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
Certainly, sir. Just this way.
Да, концовка получается мне пока очень нравится. Как они все это закрутили, завертели.
All those suburban sons of bitches ought to be listed in here.
Southern Film Casting, Stanton and Sons. Так, это не то. то. Что, опять не то? Так, пока что-то вообще не получается никого найти. Подождите. Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
Courtney, for God's sake. What's he got to do with this?
Courtney
I'd
Shelton?
like
Ну, кто?
information on a plot of land.
Okay, do you have the address?
Not exactly. It's a new lot. I have the coordinates. 34 degrees, 4 minutes, 29 seconds north. 118 degrees, 17 minutes, 58 seconds west.
All right, that makes it a bit more difficult. Come with me.
Да, да, я просто не подумал, что можно перелистнуть страницу. Так, там все просто было. Нужно было просто найти именно ту самую. Так, так красиво.
4 degrees, 4 minutes, 29 seconds north. 118 degrees, 17 minutes, 58 seconds west.
It was 34.4.29 latitude. And I'm looking for 118.17.58 on the longitudinal axis.
The lot number's 1876988.
Unfortunately, that is just the beginning. We have at least 1 million lot numbers in the Los Angeles area. Registrations are in alphabetical order. You need to convert your lot number to a letter.
How do I do that?
Over here, use this adding machine. There are 90,000 entries to a book, so divide your lot number by 90,000.
Фу, жесть какая-то. Вообще ничего не понимаю, да?
1876988. Divided by
90,000, yes.
Как люди жили тогда?
$1,876,988 divided by 90,000.
Да, проблема у меня с математикой. 1876, 988. 1876, 988.
One 1876988 divided by
90,000, yes.
One, two, three. Равно.
1.
20.
A starts at 0, so you want to add 1 to your number.
21.
That number is your letter of the alphabet. Once you have the letter, find the right aisle. You are in business.
You do this every day?
Жесть какая. Да, с интернетом сейчас все намного проще. Черт, мать его, волшебницу, побери.
You wanted the company information, there it is. Can you please get a move on?
Я ничего не понимаю. Что-то упало. Черт. Мужчина. Что за чертовщина? Так, это все, конечно, очень интересно и весело, но... И что мне делать? Ну, он, как я так понимаю, он показывает мне, что мне надо сюда. Но что-то не нажимается мне сюда.
I'm sorry, sir, but I don't have time for chit-chat.
Это число, номер вашей буквы в алфавите. 21. Издевайтесь. A, B, где оно? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, J, K, G, H. Ладно, я все равно не помню английский алфавит. Блин, у меня был словарь где-то здесь, но не могу его найти. Ладно, давайте алфавит найдем в интернете, хорошо. Ну, хочется как-то аутентично пройти, что ли, я даже не знаю. Так, алфавит. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U. Если я не ошибаюсь, то это U.
Let's see what the site is worth to them.
Жесть какая. Вот это миссия, конечно.
1876988.
Бедные
Book
полицейские.
value is 350. With the new home in place, the improved value of the property is 3,500. They can make a killing. But how do they pull it off?
Спокойно.
Know
Кэлс.
why I plumbed for the caddy? The extra trunk space.
One thing you learn in the war, boys. You do your talking once the smoke clears.
Неудачная стрельба получилась.
Know why I plumbed for the caddy? The extra trunk space.
One thing you learn in the war, boys. You do your talking once the smoke clears.
Да как это они меня убивают так быстро? Я не понимаю, откуда, что. Как переместиться? Ладно, с управлением в Нуаре у меня всегда проблема.
Know why I plumbed for the caddy? The extra trunk space.
One thing you learn in the war, boys. You do your talking once the smoke clears. Throw out the guns.
Good move, mister!
Оболетки. Иди сюда, Кэлс, в здании. Фу. Not so easy, not so easy.
I need a word, Courtney.
That's okay, Jack. You didn't need to come all the way down.
It's
here.
important, Courtney.
How can I help?
Tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
What are you talking about?
Don't fuck with me, Courtney!
Jack, I swear, I don't know what you're talking about.
How does your name appear as one of the investors in the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
You're out of your mind.
I was down at the Hall of Records checking on a property company called Elysian Fields Developments. Their funding comes from the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
Seriously, Jack, I have no idea.
Your name is there, Courtney, with some pretty interesting company. The mayor, the district attorney, some dirty cops, and your buddy.
6 секунд.
Dr. Harlan Fontaine.
Dr. Fontaine?
Spill it, Courtney. I want all of it. Fontaine and the rest.
Fontaine took the morphine off our hands. Look, Jack, I know you said to get rid of it, but it's okay. I did something good for once. He reinvested the money for us. That's it. That's what's happening. They're building houses for GIs, Jack. I turned a mistake into something beneficial. Something that's going to help out the guys.
Courtney, they're building matchstick houses. They're going to burn them for the insurance money. They'll probably stiff the poor bastards for the deposits.
Please, Jack. Say it isn't so. Harlan's a doctor. A good one. He helps out a lot of people.
Looks like he's helping himself, Courtney. You're the fall guy.
Да, такая жизнь, такая жизнь. Дело так и не заканчивается.
Who's asking?
Leland Monroe.
I was wondering when you'd get around to calling.
I'd like to meet with you, Mr. Kelso.
I bet you would, Mr. Monroe. But I value my skin highly enough to not want to meet with you. Why don't you just send some more of your boys around and we'll have a nice cup of tea?
You realize that I could make you a very wealthy man, Mr. Kelso.
Better than $220 a month?
You're a very witty man, Kelso. Substantially better.
I'm going to have to let it slide, Mr. Monroe.
Are you haggling with me, Jack?
I might be.
Come around to my place at 9. 5164 Santa Monica Boulevard. You'll come?
I might. Good night, Mr. Monroe.
Хелс, только не помирай, пожалуйста. Да. Тут должны его и прибить. В таких-то обстоятельствах. Или сейчас будет крутая стрельба, детка.
I appreciate the help, all of you. We can reminisce later. I want a minimum of noise and no prisoners.
No prisoners? This isn't Peleliu, Jack.
These guys are grifting GIs. That's what they do for a living.
It's okay, Jack. We all feel the same way. Just hasn't turned out quite the way we imagined.
Let's get it done. Teams of 2 at the ready.
Воу, какая жесткая. Они тут вообще их хотят просто перебить. Ну! Жесть, жесть, что происходит?
You're surrounded and your buddies are dead. All right, man, hold the perimeter. I got personal business with Mr. Leland Monroe.
Оу. Это просто какие-то боевые действия. Жесть. Жесть какая есть. Куда идти? Понятно, сюда.
You can walk out of here or go out in a box. Your choice. Stay down, damn it! There it is! Keep on going, Jack. You're a very sweet-looking girl to be holding such a big gun.
I know how to use it, mister.
I'm sure you do. So how about pointing it over there in the direction of Hollywood instead of at me, Princess?
You're quite the wise guy.
I don't normally shoot women, Princess. How about putting the cannon down? I didn't think you had the guts, sweetheart. I was never very good at reading women. Monroe! Where are you, damn it? God damn! Throw out the guns!
Show me your face, motherfucker!
О-о-о. Просто какая-то мясорубка происходит.
Jack Kelso.
That's my opening negotiating position.
Oh, you crazy son of a bitch! How did you get in here? I'm bleeding to death. Get me a doctor.
I thought I had an invitation, Monroe. Your boys outside were certainly expecting me. That's my second offer.
You sadistic bastard! What do you want?
I'm going to take a look around, Monroe. Then I want you to tell me what you know about the mayor and those Trojan houses that you're building.
Тут много прям интересных имен. Но, честно говоря, ни одно из них я не помню. Я так понимаю, это тех людей, кого они купили все.
That's a hell of a payroll.
Фонд развития пригородов. Данный документ подтверждает, что является владельцем Фонда развития пригородов. Акции раздавал. Номинальной стоимостью $100.
I'm guessing Benson's portfolio is only a fraction the size of yours, Monroe.
Город Лос-Анджелес, полицейский департамент. Уголовное досье доктора Харлана Фонтейна. Доктор Харлан Джуди. Фонтейн причастен к распространению наркотиков в Лос-Анджелесе и его окрестностях. Пользуясь своим положением психиатра, он сбывал наркоторговцам и наркоманам большие партии контрабандного морфина, который выдавал за лекарства для пациентов. 18 июля по 3 сентября 1947 года за незаконное хранение наркотиков арестован 22 человека, которые утверждали, что эти лекарства выписаны им для снятия симптомов различных психических расстройств. Полицейские, проведившие аресты, не обратили внимания на схожесть этих случаев в силу малозначительности этих преступлений, того факта, что дела возбуждались в 4 разных отделениях. Никаких действий в дальнейшем предпринято не было. После длительного допроса подозреваемый Реджинальд Барклай назвал имя своего пособника, который был известен как Фонтейн. Стенограмма допроса 5.10. Барклай утверждал, что в организованной им сделке с Уилсоном Фонтейном выступил в роли продавца. Согласно данным отдела нравов, Фостер Харриса Коэна. Так. Доктор Фонтейн посещал галантерейный магазин на Сансет-бульваре, принадлежащий мэйру Харрису Коэну. Все 3 раза доктор Фонтейн задерживался внутри дольше, чем на час. 14 сентября, спустя 2 дня после его последнего визита в магазин, партия морфина стоимостью $4000 была перевезена из дома в Брентвуде в складское помещение на востоке центра города, откуда морфин бесследно исчез. По мнению этого полицейского, доктор Харлан Фонтейн является важной фигурой в деле незаконного оборота и распространения наркотиков в Лос-Анджелесе и имеет тесные связи с криминальными структурами. Рекомендую.
Keep the dirt on Fontaine under lock and key. This is your insurance. The Suburban Redevelopment Fund. Remind me what they say about absolute power, Monroe.
Fuck you, Jack. Call me an ambulance already.
Власть, великая власть.
Dr. Fontaine, I need to speak with you urgently.
Sit down, please, sit down.
Tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
It's the fund we are using to channel money into the development of new houses.
Why is my name on the board of managers?
Technically, you are a major contributor. Please, Courtney.
Those houses are a sham, Doctor. They're going to be burned for the insurance.
That's a scandalous allegation, Courtney. Do you have any proof?
Jack Kelso, an investigator for California Fire and Life, has seen them. He was almost killed when he found out what was going on.
I don't know what to say. I feel that I have been duped. Who do you think is behind this subterfuge?
Jack says it's a property developer named Monroe. He said it goes all the way to the mayor.
You cannot have believed that I was involved.
I don't know what to believe anymore, Doctor. I hoped that you weren't involved.
Thank you for your trust, dear boy. Be still, Courtney. All of your troubles are finally over. Let them go. Let them drift away.
Let them drift away. Вот, Келса, ты еще и похоронил своего дружбана, рассказав ему правду. Да, жалко, конечно.
Some sold up. The others obviously didn't know the lengths these sons of bitches would go to.
It can't be stopped, Kelso. There's too much money at stake.
Kingdoms rise and kingdoms fall, Monroe. Ask the Emperor of Japan.
Have some fucking mercy!
Operator, put me through to Phelps, arson squad. Yeah, Biggs, it's Jack. I'm at Monroe's. He's in a talkative mood. If you get here in a hurry, you might get something before he bleeds to death. Elsa.
Oh, thank God.
Where? Fontaine. Dead? Former patient.
So that crazy son of a bitch finally came back for a checkup.
It's Monroe. He's raving.
You want information, cocksucker. You get me some medical help.
I've got to go, Herschel. Monroe's negotiating again. Do you want my final offer, Leland? Tell me how I find the guy who has Elsa.
Not Casey. He did whatever Fontaine asked. He had some kind of power over him. He did all the fires, and then he went off the rails. I don't have a fucking name! He worked as a bug sprayer. Get me a goddamn doctor! Kelso, you son of a whore! Get me a goddamn doctor!
И как он теперь найдет? Или это типа конец? А, это конец. Блестяще. Фонд развития пригородов прикрыли раз и навсегда. Воу. И теперь следующее задание — бороться с этим чертовым Фонтейном. И он с каким-то хреном украл Эльзу, которую любят оба военных. Ладно, пару минут, и мы вернемся. Ну что ж, продолжим наш марлезанский балет. Так. Так, что у нас есть? Что у нас есть? Так, предпоследнее дело. И это еще не последнее дело. Да, придется сегодня поздновато долечь. Ну что ж, пойдем. Сегодня у меня вообще жесткий день. Николсон Электроплейтинг. Сейчас будем спасать Эльзу.
There's a statewide APB out on him.
Jack's okay. He has something up his sleeve. He's not worried about being caught.
How do we help?
We go after the other side of the equation. Jack has a legion and its cronies running scared. We go after the doctor and some of the other guys.
With the whole department breathing down our necks.
It's time for action, Herschel. It's time for change. Jack's crossed the Rubicon and we have to be on the other side.
Christ, what was that?
Explosion. Something big.
You think it's the Reds? You think those Rusky sons of bitches that dropped the H-bomb on us?
Calm down, Herschel. We need to be ready for the call.
I'm not waiting for an invitation. Get in the car and head for the cloud. KGPL can give us the details on the way.
Жесть. Что это за чертовщина такая? Жесть. Вот это финал, конечно, они тут придумали. Матерь честная. Как это круто. Вау. Мамма мия. Это просто жесть. Круто.
We have looters around the corner. Cuff them or put them down. We need to get this area under control.
You little prick! Get that bastard cold! Now ain't the time to be looking for a profit, asshole!
You sorry son.
The commander will want us at the scene. Let's go.
Пристрелили пару человек, нормально, пошлите.
I'd never seen nothing like this. I wish I could say the same. It's like a bomb's gone off. Jesus Christ.
Жесть.
We gotta find out what went down.
What in God's name happened here?
Wasn't nuclear. If it was, we'd all be dead from the radiation.
That's reassuring. What's radiation?
Everyone inside the factory was vaporized. Look at the size of that crater.
What's going on over there?
The mayor's going on television, appealing for calm.
Television? Who can afford one of those things?
Anything to go on?
You're looking at the remains of Nicholson electroplating. I have an idea of what might have caused the explosion, but I'm only guessing. Have a look around the rubble, see if you come up with anything.
Worlds turn upside down.
Then it's time for us to do our jobs.
Vaporized. Oh, brother.
That's it, Mr. Mayor. We're wrapped.
Well, good. Thank you very much, son. And you think it went okay?
Couple of pickups, sir, but that's to be expected.
We should search around
Nobody's
the
ever
edges
done
of the
this
crater,
before.
see what the blast
We'll
caused.
get better with practice.
That maybe goes for me too, son. Should have played it a little more somber. What do you think, son?
No,
We
Mr. Mayor, you came across as, very resolute.
Phelps, I think I found something over here.
Looks like all that's left. I could try the laundry tag. Doesn't look like anything.
Detective, you seen this yet? Come take a look.
Blew the locker open, but shielded the contents. Let's see what we got in here.
О, интересно.
What is it?
A substitution cipher. The Germans used them in the war. These are cipher rings.
You know what to do with them?
Maybe. I used them in OCS. These first letters are the cipher key. The rest of the message should align itself.
Что дальше делать? H равно K на 133. Сто тридцать три. XSB. Раз, два, три, четыре, пять, шесть, семь, восемь, девять, 10, 11. H равно key на 133 key S B O G L K. Ну тут нет 133, а что значит 133? 1.33.
Only OSS agents use these things. We'll need to get the film developed to see if there's an espionage angle. Any ideas, Herschel?
None that I care to utter for public consumption.
Tomoko Akamoto. Japanese name.
Интересно, интересно. Key на 133. А ну-ка, давайте попробуем. Сто 133 это будет 3. Жесть. Какая она есть. Гребаный Николас Интерплейтинг. Ой, не то. Так, ну даже N. Ни черта не понимаю я. Я, кажется, понял. Вот, например, у нас есть это. Но это ж невозможно сделать так, нет? Так, я до сих пор не пойму. Ладно, кажется, я понял. Ну-ка. Понял. Вон же у меня сверху написано. Я не заметил сверху, что эта штука светится, да. Вот так, да? Угу. Наконец-то я просто заметил, что сверху слева оно же светится, подсвечивает, когда у меня типа. Он мог что-то сказать. Вот что это.
Advice? Let's see what else.
О, жесть.
Junk.
Он назвал Библию мусором.
I'm stumped. Ideas?
Let's see what else we can find.
I hope this had nothing to do with your seditious pinko friends, Phelps. Get the answers, Detective.
Incidental. Circumstantial.
Как новенький.
I thought Forfix was a tough break.
Hey, detective! I think I got something here.
Any idea what this is?
Very large egg cup? A Viking helmet? How would I know, Phelps? Try putting it back together.
Looks to me like some kind of machine component. An airplane part, maybe.
Так, на этом все, я вижу, да? Пока что. Оу, ну уже скоро конец. Да. Вот.
Let's get to the address you took off the cold building. Find out what's there.
Вот, это мне уже больше нравится. Погнали. Еще бы водички выпить, вообще было бы великолепно.
When I first saw the cloud, I thought we were all done for. Let me know if you find any evidence of the VIX.
I'm Fred Nicholson.
This is your place?
What's left of it? 32 years of work up in smoke.
Can you tell us what happened?
Our chief chemist, Harold McClellan, was using this area to test the new process.
What exactly is this new process?
That's classified information, son.
И что мне отвечать ему? О, Я думаю, сомнение, наверное, самый такой нормальный ответ. Правильно? Да. Как бы.
A lot of people died here, Mr. Nicholson. I'm prepared to go to the press and tell them it was your fault. What is the new process?
A way to chemically polish aluminum. It's traditionally done by hand. It's extremely labor intensive. The process could be worth millions.
Who is Tomoko Akamoto?
Dr. McClellan's personal assistant. She came highly recommended.
И что, ну типа, что-то типа, кто такой Томоко Акамото? Типа, он шпион или что я должен показать? Ничего не пойму. В чем смысл?
Akamoto was involved in industrial espionage. Was she working for you or for a foreign government?
That's a ridiculous assertion. How can you possibly say she was a spy?
How many of your other employees carry spy cameras in their handbags?
Jesus, Mary and Joseph, she was selling me out.
If she wasn't a foreign spy, who could she have been working for?
It could be other plating companies. But the big customers for the process are the aircraft manufacturers. Lockheed, Boeing, Hughes, North American.
What can you tell us about McClellan?
A brilliant chemist. He approached me a few months ago with the idea for the new process.
So no one has ever done this before?
No, but it's legitimate research.
Что я думаю? Что я думаю? Сомнение. Ну-ка, сейчас, секундочку. Типа я ему верю, да? Это сомнение, скорее всего. Да, сомнение. Что-то какой-то он сильно умник.
So you thought McClellan could do what no one else could do? You were prepared to take that risk.
Look, he was a trained chemist, and his ideas could revolutionize electroplating.
And you would be rich.
I'm a businessman. What's wrong with turning a buck?
You blew up 6 blocks. God knows how many people are dead.
I regret that.
That's laudable.
We'll be in touch, Mr. Nicholson. Can you send us Dr. McClellan and Miss Akamoto's personnel files?
I will if I can find them.
By the way, we also found the collar of a shirt. It has a laundry tag.
Likely to be Dr. McClellan. The majority of people who work here don't use a laundry service.
Погнали, что тут ждать? Жесть.
Can you drive to this one?
And where exactly are we going?
Куда-нибудь уже. Валим.
You think McClellan went up in smoke? Or is he still alive?
You could ask the same question about Tomoko Akamoto.
I guess you could. Got an answer?
Not yet. But I'm working on it.
One moment.
Detective Phelps, Badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Can you speak to someone at the Army Air Force Base for me, please?
Of course, Detective.
Tell them I have what I believe is an aircraft part. It's polished metal, light for its size, and it looks like a cone of some sort. It's stamped on the inside. P&W Wasp Major R4360.
I'll get back to you, Detective, when you check in for messages. Anything else?
I need an address for Superior Laundry Services.
Closest store to your location is in Wilshire, 4766 Melrose Avenue.
For help.
Опа. Во, полезная инфа. Это я понимаю. Ага.
Well, well. Why the cloak and dagger routine, Miss Akamoto?
Сейчас узнаем. О, черт! Фу.
Somebody turned the place over. Do you think I could fit in there? I couldn't fit in there.
I'd like to think you would have had something more to say about getting shoved in a fridge, Herschel.
Жесть.
One to the head, one to the heart. Point blank.
Жесть.
Could be a class ring. James Lindbergh. Very expensive watch. Favored by flyboys. I always wanted one as a kid.
That's funny. As a kid, all I wanted was some food on the table.
Huh. Huh. Жесть. Супер-мега жесть. Они решили под конец разогнаться, я понял.
You know what this is, Biggs?
Sure. That apartment gives you one of those when you retire.
Кто-то из них коп. И, скорее всего, этот мужик, который валяется на полу, мертвый, пристреленный в грудь, черт побери, и в голову. Так, кто-то здесь любил выпить. О, вот, кстати, выстрел. Его здесь пристрелили, и потом еще оттянули туда. Или затащили в холодильник, и холодильник потом отнесли. Опа, такой же кулончик. Жесть!
What is it exactly?
Microfilm. A document shrunk to the size of your thumbnail.
Rod must have amazing eyesight.
Капец, это Такамото крутая. Реально Джеймс Бонд какой-то. Потрясающий.
Biggs, Edge 525. I'll need a couple of black and whites at 133 North Vermont Avenue, Wilshire. We'll need an ambulance in the corner. Probably a team from technical services as well.
Вроде все нашли.
What do you think?
Let's get down to the laundry and see if we can trace McClellan. I can't wait to see what he has in his icebox.
О, пошлите в химчистку. Уи. Жесть.
You know the way. You can drive.
All right. Where to?
Едем в лондри. Так, ландромет это прачечная, а лондри это химчистка или как? Не совсем понимаю, как это работает, но ладно.
What do you need?
Phelps and Biggs, LAPD. We have one of your laundry tags. Can you tell us who it might belong to?
Are you kidding? I got work to do, Mac. Here's the customer book. Knock yourself out.
Только, не только
was J2620, Cole.
Who is Hangstrom?
Could be someone else from the factory. Does he have an address?
No. Dead end. Thank you for all your help, sir. Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Detective Phelps, badge 1247, messages, please.
You need to call Ray Pinker urgently. It's ringing now.
We're on our way in.
Nix that. I got a message from Lindbergh Field. An airplane tech there identified your part.
What is it?
He said it was a prop spinner from either a Corsair or a B-50.
What?
Fits over the center of the propeller and protects the pitch gearing.
So it's a military part.
Could be, but get this. The Spruce Goose runs 8 Wasp R-4360s. I think you better get over there and check it out.
Your Honor. I need an address for an Oscar Hangstrom.
Checking. No residential listing for anyone by that name, Detective. Sorry.
Thank you.
Да, пока как-то расследование слабо проходит.
So where do you want to go?
Так, вроде все супер-мега круто, но расследование стоит на месте. Да, это, конечно, немного странно.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
This is the military project, gentlemen. Can you state your business?
Detectives, Phelps and Biggs, LAPD. We're investigating the explosion. We have reason to believe there may be a link to Hughes aircraft.
I'm sorry, I can't help you there, Detective. Without authorization from Military HQ, you won't be allowed onto this facility.
What seems to be the problem, gentlemen? Hey, Biggs. You're not still with the LAPD.
Afraid so, mates. Can you help us out here?
Sure. What seems to be the problem?
We're working the big explosion at the electroplating plant. I found a part there that belongs to one of your planes.
I work head of security for Mr. Hughes now. I'll take full responsibility. I'm sure we can clear this up. Follow me. It's the big hangar. You can't miss it.
Who is Mapes? And what's his connection to Howard Hughes?
Vernon Mapes used to work Advice. Word is he runs fuck pads for Hughes' starlets.
A pimp. Earl and Mapes would seem.
Mapes was the role model for creeps like Earl.
Good day, miss. That thing really fly?
Mr. Hughes believes so. Amazing, isn't she?
So, this is the spruce.
Jesus Christ, Biggs, you want to get me fired? Mr. Hughes hates that fucking thing. It's the H4 Hercules to you.
You mind answering a few questions, Mr. Mapes?
Call me Vernon, kid. Fire away.
You know anything about the explosion that happened at Nicholson Electroplating this morning?
No more than anyone else. Heard the boom while I was shaving. Almost shit my pants. Thought it was Pearl all over again.
But you had no personal contact with any of the employees. And you have no idea what caused the explosion.
I'm in security. I handle Mr. Hughes' personal interests, if you get my meaning. I'm not directly involved in manufacturing.
И что это дало нам?
Do you know Tomoko Akamoto?
Never heard of the broad. Why?
Так, что я думаю? Сомнения? Думаю, сомнения.
You don't happen to wear an LAPD tie pin, do you, Mapes?
Sometimes. I have a couple of them from my days on the force.
На второй вопрос скорее правда, но я думаю, ну, я угадал в том плане, что он, ну, сначала он типа уверенно так ответил, а потом как начал влево смотреть глазом, что-то как-то так его закоробило, я подумал, что скорее всего сомнение.
Do you know the chief chemist at Nicholson Electroplating, a Harold McClellan?
I've heard of the guy. He was pitching some fancy process to the company.
Ох, как его покорежило под конец. Но фишка в том, что у нас есть винт от вашего самолета, как бы. Куда вы денетесь?
We know that you were sending parts to Nicholson for testing. Question is whether you were going through Nicholson or cutting your own deal with McClellan.
Interesting theory, kid. How you gonna prove any of that?
Ну, у меня есть какая-то хрень, называется кок воздушного винта. Есть. Да, да, Диди, спасибо.
Howard and the Boffins were interested in this guy McClellan's theories. McClellan was cutting out Nicholson. That's not our problem.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Mapes. Do you mind if we have a look around while we're here?
Sure. Knock yourself out.
Want to take a look inside her? And her?
Уф, и куда здесь идти, что здесь делать? Так. Можно в него забраться или что это значит вообще? Я так понимаю, в этом и смысл.
nice thing about egotists. They don't talk about other people.
Так, ну давайте попробуем подняться наверх. Так. Latitude, longitude.
24 degrees, 15 minutes north. Longitude, 76 degrees, 0 minutes west.
Ну и что, я в географии так себе, ребятки. Я помню, были там когда-то карты, мы должны были знать, как правильно. Нужно маршрут провести, чтобы правильно добраться. Но сейчас есть GPS, одной кнопкой, она все само добирает, поэтому сложно сказать, нахрен оно надо. Снова.
76 degrees west. 24 degrees, 15 minutes north. Degrees west.
24-15.
Let's see where this is exactly. Bahamas. Somebody's already got their maiden flight planned.
Так, они хотят первый полет сделать на Багамы. Интересно. Как бы логично. Отдохнуть, отпраздновать это дело.
Help me out.
We should search the hangar. Something tells me we won't get another chance to talk.
Ангар. Но это же не ангар, мы в самом самолете, правильно? А, блин, здесь ангар гигантский. Ну, что мы хотим здесь увидеть? Льняное масло.
McClellan's process was going to replace all this.
Ага. Это уже интересно. Давайте заберемся сюда, раз нам дают. И что у нас здесь интересного должно быть? Так, черт его знает. Так, тут ничего вроде бы такого особенного. Жесть скребучая. Давайте сюда заберемся, что еще могу сказать. Если игра предлагает, забираемся. А, так, здесь ничего ж нет. Давайте здесь заберемся. Это же другая часть? Нет, это та же самая часть, нет? Я же здесь был. Окей. Был, да может и всплыл, в принципе. Но это такое. Ни черта непонятно на самом деле. Я не знаю, что здесь да как. И почему. Столько вопросов и так мало ответов.
I'm at a loss. Check Mape's office, but easy does it. You find something, he could turn nasty pretty quick.
Так, офис этого Мейпса. А где он, мать его, волшебница? Я откуда знаю, где этот офис? Ну, вон там вроде куда-то забираться.
Looks like Mape's office is in the far corner. Let's see what he's hiding.
В дальней части? Ты имеешь в виду, мы в ближайшее, надо в дальнюю, вон туда, что ли, бежать? Ну, черт его знает, может, ты прав. Но я просто бегаю, да и все. Сюда я тоже забирался, все эти места.
Any ideas?
Check Mape's office, easy does it. You find something, he could turn nasty pretty quick.
И где этого Мейпса чертов офис, вот что интересно. Вроде бы логично было предположить, что в том здании, но там ничего не открывается, я так понимаю, значит это неправильно, да? Либо я что-то не то нажал, или не туда зашел, ну или что-то там вроде обычно. Возможно, это он.
It would take a smarter man than me to connect that. I don't think so.
Сигареты зажигалки нет, так себе звучит и смотрится.
That is Marie the Body McDonald.
Does Hughes have her on contract to RKO?
Yeah, I bet he does.
What now?
We should search the hangar. Something tells me we won't get another chance to tour around in here.
Я уже устал здесь осматриваться. Помогите! Помогите!
Is that a Pratt & Whitney 4360?
Sure is. You know your motors.
Do you mind if I take a look at the prop spinner?
We're getting her ready for sea trials, so be quick about it.
What is the oily covering on the metal?
We coat the aluminum parts in linseed oil to preserve them from oxidization.
Let's see what Pinker has for us. He's probably done tinkering with that camera.
Наконец-то. Да, я понял, к чему все это привело. Привело к тому, что мы теперь думаем, что у них есть мотив.
Thanks for the tour, Mapes.
Always happy to help the department. Hey, don't I know your face from the papers? You're the cop that's stripping that German broad.
Nah, I think you got the wrong guy for it.
You're behind the wheel.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Неизвестный адрес? А, часть адреса.
How are we gonna look getting around in this thing, Cole?
So McClellan was selling his new process to Hughes and cutting out Nicholson.
Looks that way. This would never cooperate to Hughes. You had a middleman dealing with stuff like this.
Someone like Mapes?
The word middleman was invented for guys like Mapes.
Homicide. You know you got it made if you can get to that desk.
We wanted to move in together when we're not even married.
Any messages for me, Hopkins?
Not many you'd want to hear. Newspapers wanting interviews and rookies cussing you out mostly.
Nothing else.
Pinker wants you in tech services. Maybe you'll be more popular downstairs.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
Downstairs, он сказал. А, вижу downstairs. Погнали. Так что я начинаю уже течь. В том плане, что уже хочется спать.
You're not winning any popularity contests upstairs, you know.
Yeah, the bum took a swipe at me. Put him down with my sap. You are a modest little person. With much to be known.
Ничего не понимаю.
So what next? What now?
Come on, Cole. Ray's a busy guy, and he's waiting on us with this report.
Where do you stand?
I think you're a good cop, but I try and stay out of politics.
Everybody tries to stay out of politics, Ray.
Well, don't quote me on it, but I'm hoping that Parker will get the job and clean this place up. I have your photographs. You can use the magnifier. There's quite a lot of detail.
Very funny.
I think you're right, Ray. We have our man. You take a nice photo, Phelps.
Bringing the watch or a match for our John Doe. He's obviously the competitive bid. Can you get this over to Lockheed so we can get a name for this guy?
It's already on its way.
Howard Hughes, millionaire, industrialist, aviator, and playboy, and Vernon Mapes, ex-dirty cop and business fixer. I found a similar tie pin along with a dead guy in a fridge.
You gotta want to make homicide. You know you've got it made if you can get to that desk.
Excellent photography, Tomoko. So Tomoko had the goods on McClellan. Too bad they blew the place to hell. Is this McClellan? Can anyone make out the street number behind him?
Are you kidding? With my eyesight?
Guy gave his wife a tap. I said, don't stare and love him more.
Mouthpiece gets stripped off the
Oh yeah, baby.
paper thrown out. Now the DA wants my head.
А, типа это масло, среагировавшее с другим веществом, взорвалось? Возможно. Но я просто думал больше про другое. Там, типа, они придумали какую-то супер крутую штуку, при помощи которой они смогут автоматически как-то чистить алюминий. А так они могут это делать только вручную с этим маслом.
One drop from each of the bottles on the desk. Place the drops in the petri dish.
I want to make homicide. You know you make it if you get that desk.
Hey, I gave his wife a tap. I said all's fair in love and war. Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45.
It's okay, guys. Just a little experiment.
Can you guys knock it off? Everyone's still jumpy from that bang this morning.
Very funny, Ray. You just took a couple years off my life expectancy.
Did the same trick to me about an hour ago.
So that was the stuff that caused the explosion.
I think so. Acetic anhydride is almost as explosive as nitro, and when mixed with perchloric acid, it's very unstable. It needs to be cooled constantly. We used linseed oil, but you could add any organic compound to trigger an explosion.
3 little drops.
Yeah, and they were using a 100-gallon vat.
Да, все-таки ты был, Дюдя, прав. Я был не прав насчет валеного масла. Оно больше именно создано для того, чтобы взрывать. Ладно, погнали в этот неизвестный адрес. Давайте уже кого-то посадим.
You can drive.
So where do you want to go?
Avgas, if I'm not mistaken.
Кажется, мы в процессе вечеринки. Подготовка прошла, а что-то самой вечеринки нет. Интересно. Богамы.
Hangstrom is flying today on TWA.
Angstrom is dead, Cole. Why leave your ticket behind?
Mapes is cleaning up.
Род занятий химик.
Hangstrom and McClellan are the same man.
А я жду, когда это уже случится. Вот черт. Мы еще живы? Охренепительно. Да. Он нас же пропустил, и за ним мы сейчас едем. Как же он жестко едет. Самый неудобный маршрут, который можно было придумать. Жесть. Вижу его, все. Уже не уйдешь. Серьезно. Давай, сейчас я его возьму. Дайте мне небольшой шанс. Он мой. Что за чертовщина? Какого хрена сзади стреляет? Какого хрена? Пошли нахрен. Иди сюда, мой сладкий. Я еду. Так, осторожно берем левее.
Step on it, huh? Get me just a little closer.
О, как он поворачивает жестко. Тише, брат. Да, его не просто взять. Вот еще то чучело. Черт.
We're gonna have to go through all the security men first. I hope you're ready for a fight, Cole.
Вы что, серьезно? Спокойно, спокойно.
You're covered. He wants to play cat and mouse? Fine. Let's go and get his ass.
Не дают взять пушку. Ну ладно, погнали. Просто забираем этого ублюдка.
I'm covering you!
Блин, мы против целого батальона пошли. Черт побери, вы сумасшедшие. В реальной жизни ничего подобного даже не представляю. Там еще из пулемета на подавление берут. Да, великолепно. Фух, матерь честная, во имя Христа Спасителя, это было жестко. Весело и интересно.
You're gonna have to explain this to me again. So the guy at the chemical plant, he's planning on selling his magic formula to another company and skipping town with his assistant, but he blows himself up before he can manage it. So why the dead body in the refrigerator?
Mapes, Captain. He was eliminating all competitors for the process. When it went bang, he burnt down the apartment to remove all connection between Hughes and the plant.
Mapes, right. I remember Vernon Mapes. The guy had good, honest cops hanging their heads in shame. Glad he's finally out of commission. I don't know if it'll do you any good, Phelps, but between the spruce goose and half the city exploding, you might just have made the case of the decade.
Снова наш молодой паренек на коне. Ну что ж, осталось последнее дело. Ладно, пора заканчивать. Последняя миссия.
And a good morning to you too, Elsa. You look radiant.
Thank you, Doctor.
We haven't been seeing much of you lately, Elsa. You've been missing appointments.
I'm sorry, Doctor. I've been feeling much better.
That's very good to hear. And what has brought about this improvement?
It's the new man in my life. He's convinced me to fight my addiction.
Ah, the policeman from the newspapers. How has he coped with his fall from grace?
He can finally see things from a human perspective, rather than the ivory tower he created for himself. It's making him stronger. It's making me stronger helping him.
You wouldn't make a bad analyst yourself, Elsa. Should we swap seats?
We're both finding we have a lot to live up to.
And what is that?
In my case, Lou. He went through hell along with me and still came out smiling. In Cole's case, his friend, Jack Kelso.
Kelso?
You've heard of him?
No, I just like the sound of his name.
Cole and Jack are working on a case together.
Is Jack a policeman too?
No, he works for the district attorney.
What?
He's a special investigator. I thought you didn't know him.
I have never met the gentleman in question.
He has been looking into Lou's case. Cole thinks it might be linked to some fires he's investigating. You look pale, Doctor.
It's cold in here, Elsa. I think I'll close the window. Why are you looking at me like that, Elsa?
You arranged for Lou to work at Elysian Fields, Doctor.
Your fears are unfounded. I meet many people in my line of work. There are many ways that people can be helped. Finding them work is just one of them.
I don't believe you, Doctor. I've seen you with Monroe at the club.
I'm sorry that you have come to that conclusion, Elsa. I've always so enjoyed our conversation. I can see your future, Elsa. And Cole, the policeman. And Jack, the investigator. It's an unfortunate and grisly end.
Что, мать его, происходит?
I've come to help you, Doctor. To help you cross over. All your sins will be forgiven. The next line.
Different kind of war. Другая война.
It's gotta be one of these places.
The arsonist's a bug sprayer. He must have worked at one of these joints.
О, заработал, отлично.
How many guys you have working here, Pop?
Who's asking, son?
It could be official or unofficial. Depends on how you want to play it.
You should get to a hospital, son. That arm of yours appears to be letting in daylight.
Save the pity for the other guys. They're the ones who need it. I'm looking for a big cowboy who works pest control. Does he work here?
We don't have anyone like that here.
You sure? I'm not the type of guy you want coming back.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Goddamn villains are having a season from hell. Ooh, I got it.
What have you got?
Looks like a drug overdose.
Get away from him, Phelps. This is my case.
Shut your fucking mouth! Since when does a bagman work a case?
I knew this creep was in on the morphine heist. Victim of his own product.
Hey, detective! Can we back it off a notch? This is getting out of hand.
A time to talk and a time to shut up. Now is the time to be quiet, son.
Courtney Sheldon was a corpsman, Roy. He served his country. He went out with a medical kit and an Army 45 into places that made the Valley of Death look like a picnic. He was either naive enough or dumb enough to get involved in the Suburban Redevelopment Fund, along with the mayor, the DA, Monroe, and a certain crooked cop. He was involved in the morphine heist, but he has a puncture wound in his jugular, which makes this a murder case. He was a better man than you'll ever know. You say one more word about him and I will blow your fucking head off!
You finally lost it, partner.
I have a pretty good idea why Sheldon is dead. And I know about Monroe. Your vast, corrupt future is draining away as we speak.
I got better things to do than argue the rub with you.
Stay with him until the coroner gets here. Make sure technical services bags the evidence. If you let this creep anywhere near it, I'll come looking for you.
Yes, sir.
You know, Phelps, you're not the worst asshole going round.
Thanks, Herschel.
Стоп. Что стоп? Надо было там еще что-то посмотреть? Нет, там было зачеркнуто, значит все правильно.
Welcome to Nuclear. What can I do you for?
I work for the DA. I need to speak with an exterminator, big guy with a cowboy accent.
We have only 3 people work here. Me and 2 Mexicans. They're both on the scrawny side.
Thanks for your help.
Wow, that sure looks like a beauty. Let me guess, hiding from the wife?
Так, а тут что-то есть? Здесь. Ну, как я вижу, ничего. Так что ладно, погнали дальше. И остались вескельские инсектициды. Что это вообще такое? А, спокойной ночи, дюдя. Чуть-чуть не дошел до конца. Но я так понимаю, это уже проходил, так что увидимся уже на GTA-шке. Счастливо, спокойной ночи и приятных снов.
I work for the DA. I'm looking for a big cowboy, does extermination. Anyone like that working here?
Well, I wouldn't want to get anyone into any trouble.
We could do this the hard way. An address?
Yeah, he lives in a bunkhouse on the remains of the old Rancho Rincon.
Thanks.
Это было быстро и легко. Отлично.
Cole, you made it.
What's this got to do with me, Rusty?
Dr. Fontaine, prominent shrink, dead in his patient's room, spine snapped like a twig. The suspect is one of his mental patients.
I've met Fontaine.
His last patient was Cole. She's missing. Nurse said that she saw some big Boris Karloff type carry her out of here.
The best thing that you can do to help me, Rusty, is let me take a look around.
Sure thing, Cole. This way.
Ага. Я буду до конца, не могу пропустить финал. О, спасибо, дюдя. Спасибо. А то одному как-то не весело проходить. Ага, это не та газета. Ладно, возвращаемся. Так, тут ничего, погнали. Да, сегодня у меня прям супер денек. Работаем.
Doesn't give me anything to go on. Looks like Fontaine has finally dispensed his last treatment.
Take your time. I'll give you and the doctor some privacy.
Good doctor has been marking this map.
Так, сейчас мы тут все заштрихуем. Так, есть контакт. Edgewood Grove.
McCarthy Vista. Crescent Heights. Rancho Escondido. Do those names mean anything to you, Herschel?
Yeah. How come?
Нет, это как раз те места, которые были застрахованы вот этой...
New houses all being built in the path of the freeway?
Угу. Да, хотели жить на новом шоссе, типа, или что это? Так, ладно. Опа. И что? Давайте посмотрим на лицо прогресса Леланда Монро.
That goddamn pet lunatic of yours is burning down our houses.
Keep your voice down, Leland. Control is of the essence.
Keep your voice down. Do you know how much these sons of bitches charge for lunch? Fuck them.
Leland, we will not solve our problems by announcing them to the general public. We only speed ourselves on our way to the gallows.
If you're imbecile, Harlan, get him under control or get rid of him.
Speaking of which, I've had to dispose of our young medical student.
What? Certainly are a cold character, Harlan.
He has a friend called Kelso who knows all about the development on Normandy Avenue.
I know about Kelso.
And you thought it unimportant to inform me.
I thought I could take care of it.
Have you?
No, I haven't.
Kelso works for Benson. Is he reliable?
No, he's totally unreliable. But he has so many pernicious habits, he's got nowhere to run.
Can you take care of Kelso?
Don't push me, Harlan. Get rid of the fruitcake. It's no longer necessary. I'll take care of Jack Kelso.
Да, но у вас не получилось. Эти два человека вас друг друга и убили.
Destroyed by a monster of your own creation, Dr. Fontaine. I've heard that story somewhere before.
Ну что у нас здесь есть? Ничего, что ли?
So much for your foresight, Doctor.
Опа. Попался.
Fontaine was
Ладно.
having houses burned for Monroe.
Фонтейн занимался поджогами для Монро. Ниже представлен список владений, по которым вам потребовался отчет. Мой коллега посетил их все и провел всесторонний анализ с его слов. Программы по переселению. С наилучшим пожеланием, доктор Харлан, Джон Фонтейн, Леланд. Ниже представлен список владений, по которым... Угу.
Monroe wasn't happy. People started dying and it attracted attention. He and the doctor lost control.
Ну все доказательства у нас есть.
It's not about insurance, it's about eminent domain.
What are you talking about, Cole?
The government reclaims the land in the path of the freeway. and pays the improved value of the land with the new houses sitting on it.
What about the stiffs who paid their deposits?
Worst case, they get their money back. But the syndicate pockets millions on the improved value of the land.
So where does Jack's boss come into it?
He's the key. He carries the insurance. The insurance proves how much the houses are worth.
And they're worth nothing?
Firewood, all of them.
That's about as neat a scam as you can imagine. How are we gonna prove any of this, Cole? Doctor's dead, and Roll nearly bled to death. If they get Jack...
We need the firebug. The Okie cowboy. Get him, get Elsa. Get him, get all of them.
Хоу. Интересно. То есть он сдаст Фонтейна и сдаст всю эту шарашку. Интересно, крайне интригующе. Бараки на ранчо сегодня. Келса. Попахивает это всем. Это все чем-то очень неприятным. Фух, ну ладно, Келса. Погнали.
Guess nobody's home. Most guys bring home a 45 or an M1. This is pretty extreme.
Так, огнемет вижу. Вот он, наш могучий поджигатель. Так, что у нас здесь есть? Так, это какая-то пачка, она нам никак не поможет. Ну, пошлите дальше, что я могу сказать. Вот они. Те самые фигурки. Это он. Это он. Да, мы его нашли. Потрясающе. Не правда ли?
Quite a flock you got here, kid.
Туннель реки Лос-Анджелес. Он хорошо знает туннель.
This guy's a tunnel rat.
Да, эти великие туннели и канализация Лос-Анджелеса, Нью-Йорка, да, они легенды слагают. Оригами. Ну ладно, это и так очевидно. Вопрос теперь, куда мне идти. Да. Пробуем эту дверь открыть. Так, в какое место он засовывал эту отвертку, черту? Потому что, мне кажется, отвертка здесь ничего не знала. Давненько.
I need to get back inside. The only way I can finish this thing is to put a name to that bastard.
Да, ну ладно, понятно. Здесь все доказательства уже не нужны, потому что весь дом забит этими доказательствами. Самое главное найти как раз его какое-то потайное место или что-то в этом роде. Второй этаж, может, еще есть. Так, возможно, я что-то упускаю. Черт бы побери. Ну, тут тоже ничего интересного. Не, ну здесь я как бы был, но в то же время и что? Да, камин это, конечно, круто, не поспоришь. А вот и он. Да. Все закручивается к концовке. Он был солдатом?
I know those faces. Jesus Christ, I know every one of them. Oh my God, Ira. You poor backwards son of a bitch.
Вы вместе служили. Поздравляю.
Peterson, I'm going to need some help. I've got Monroe, Fontaine, and all the others. It's all tied up nicely. It goes all the way to the top. Meet me at the LA River Tunnel entrance just north of the First Street Bridge in half an hour. Don't ask questions. Just be there. This is DA's investigator Jack Kelso. I have an urgent radio message for Detective Cole Phelps.
И что, конец? Я думал, сейчас на него нападет этот мужик. Или еще не вечер.
Go ahead, KGPL.
11K, see the man. A 207 just occurred on the spillway north of the First Street Bridge. DA's investigator Jack Kelso reports a kidnapping suspect outstanding in the LA River tunnel system with a hostage. 11K, handle
Roger
code
that.
3.
The hell is Jack playing at? Like a suicide note. Half the LAPD will be down there hunting for him.
We need to get there first.
All units on all frequencies stand by. Car 86 Adam is in pursuit of suspect vehicle heading southwest on Sunset Boulevard. Suspect vehicle belonging to Jack Kelso, described as a Navy Chevrolet Fleetline. License number 4, William 0286. Car 86 Adam is in pursuit.
They picked up his car. I'll need help to make it to the river.
That's Kelso's car.
Что, мать его, происходит?
suspect vehicle to be disabled immediately. If necessary, use of deadly force is authorized.
Что за чертовщина?
Suspect vehicle headed west on Fifth Street. Repeat, the Chevy Fleet Line Navy Blue. Westbound on Fifth Street.
Jesus Christ. How many cops do these guys own?
All units. We have a new suspect vehicle. It is shop number 13516. Repeating, shop 13516 is a second suspect vehicle. Described as a green
Оу, я вообще не понимаю, что происходит. Матерь честная. Что, мать его, происходит? Оу, Келси. У тебя проблемы. Воу. Есть. Ой-ой-ой, Келси, что ты творишь? А этот сумасшедший Келси. Ну что, мы приехали?
Who is this guy? Peterson, assistant DA.
What's he doing
He's here to cover our backs.
I'm going in there, Jack.
No one's trying to stop you. I found this at the ranch house. He's marked his routes. I'll go in here. Cole, you take the next entrance. Biggs, I need you to take the car and cover this spot here. I think that's his fail-safe exit. Cole, he's one of ours.
What are you talking about? Right where you are!
Got it? Got it. Peterson, you want to be DA? We'll earn your salt.
So, Kelso is your boy, Peterson? You working with Phelps? A handy lad, that Kelso.
Yes, he is, Chief. You can't imagine what those two have uncovered. It could go all the way to the top. I hope you won't be implicated.
So, you're the new broom, Peterson?
Looks like it.
And you think he'll make it out of there alive?
I think he might. He's a difficult boy to get rid of.
All right, Peterson. I'm listening. What's your offer?
Фу. Ой, будет непросто. Хорошая перестрелка всегда не поможет. Черт поберите. Самое главное, я не могу взять их пушки, да. Так, отлично, прибил этого ублюдка. Идем дальше. Так, идем налево. Да, куча продажных копов. Это наш парень работает. Так, сюда не пройти. Идем тогда ниже. Так, если не ошибаюсь, как раз справа подняться будет хорошая идея. Да, это логичная идея. Так, поднимаемся. Так, Джек Келсо, да. Мне нравится этот парень Келсо. О, у вас тут прям целый арсенал, дамы и господа.
How long do you think you can hold out?
Ублюдки, идите сюда. Я вам сейчас всем расскажу, где раки зимуют. Да, он работает с огнеметом. Интересно. Ого, пулеметик хороший. Вот черт. Ну это вообще жесть. Опа, шляпу поднял. Вот это он настоящий джентльмен.
You can walk out of here or go out in a box. Your choice.
Ничего не понимаю, куда мне идти. Ага, вот, нашел проход. Есть контакт. Так, финал близок. Шикарно, шикарно, конечно, все супер шикарно. Здесь огнемет свой ставил, либо это заначка старая. Сейчас посмотрим. Вода что-то подпирает. Ой-ой-ой, подпирает водичка. Я даже не знаю, куда я иду просто вперед. Вон, вижу лестницу. Так, спокойно идем к лестнице. А, вижу, там же был этот, как его? Как мост, да, и мне через него нужно пройти. Я что-то это вообще не прочувствовал. Что, опять с этими стреляться? По дурости.
what I'm good at.
Так, если не ошибаюсь, здесь, да? Да, здесь проход. Да. Так, и вода пошла. Мост, правильно? Мост, все правильно.
The water's rising.
Так, нормально, нормально, нормально. Движемся, движемся. Давайте вперед, вперед, Келсо. Да забирайся ты уже, мать его, волшебница. Наконец-то. Поднимайся. Вперед.
Keep on going, Jack.
This one's got yours.
Вау, 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 вау. Это что такое? Нет, здесь закрыто. Так, туда не пойти. Идем туда. Тоже закрыто. Вау, вау, вау. Тише, тише, тише. И что, я не знаю, куда идти. Отлично.
Are you okay, princess?
I felt better. He saved me from the doctor.
Hi, Tex. Do you remember me?
I'm not sure that I do. Have you come here to kill her?
Why would I do that, soldier?
Isn't that why you're all here?
I'm here to get her out.
Her, but not me. You haven't come for me.
No, not you. It ends here.
You were with the 6th on Sugarloaf, weren't you?
I was?
And Naha?
Yes, I was.
You're Sergeant Jack Kelso, aren't you? Where's your uniform, Sarge?
At home in my locker, Hogaboom. War's over, soldier.
I know that, Sarge. I'm fighting a different kind of war. I fight for God now.
We all fight for God, Ira.
In our own ways. Not everyone knows it.
Elsa, are you all right? Get away from her! It's all right, Cole. He doesn't want to hurt her. Ira was with us on Okinawa.
What? You know this guy? Don't you remember me, Lieutenant? I remember you.
No. Don't.
You ordered me to burn that cave, Lieutenant. That cave full of civilians. A hospital.
What is he talking about?
It was war. For God's sake, I can't be held responsible for everything that happened.
I don't blame you, Lieutenant. You helped me to help other people.
Ira lost his mind on Okinawa, Princess.
Sheldon asked the doctor to help him get back.
The doctor helped me to find my path. And I helped him to a better life.
Elsa's going to leave now, Ira. She will be all right. You've helped her, too. Get her out of here. Biggs will help. His exit is nearby.
Jack, I need this guy to make the case.
Hasn't this poor bastard given you enough? Get out of here now!
For God's sake, Jack! What are you going to do?
Don't cry, miss. Sergeant Kelso has come to help ease my way. I was proud to serve with you, Jack.
Get out of here, Cole!
Вот он, конец.
What do we do, Lieutenant? Jesus, look at all the kids! Stop the goddamn screaming! I need to think!
And how do you expect to do that, you fucking maniac? They're burned to a crisp!
Finish them off. Do it humanely. We are leaving this place.
You do it, Phelps! Get your own fucking hands dirty! I'm out of morphine!
Put these people out of their pain. Now! That's an order!
Everyone out of here now. Double time! You two get Lieutenant Phelps to an aid station. Weapons team will be blowing this place in 2 minutes. Everything that happened in here stays in here. Do you hear me? I don't want to ever hear another word about it.
Да. Война — это ужасная вещь.
He was doing him a favor, Elsa. Cole, up here! I'll get this grader first! The water is rising! You're first! Hand her up! Get out of here! You're not Jack! I'm not arguing. You're wounded, Jack! Let me help. What are you waiting for? Jump, Cole! Jump for it!
Грустная история. Очень грустная история. Вау. Все, что я могу сказать этой игре, это вау. Да, а могла бы выйти вторая LA Noire про Джека Келса.
We're gathered here to honor Detective Cole Phelps. Cole Phelps was the best kind of man. Hear, hear. A war hero who led his men with true valor. And through his personal bravery achieved one of his country's highest honors. A cop wrongly accused who never lost his faith in the LAPD and the system.
Fine. You belittle his memory.
Elsa.
Get out of my way, Jack. You call yourself his friend.
A detective who fought to expose the evil corruption of the murderous Dr. Fontaine and the rapacious property tycoon Leyland Monroe.
Go to her. Will you, Herschel?
A reformer who
You were never his
recognized
friend,
the need to
Jack.
remove the odd bad apple from a department
right.
made up of good men.
Herschel?
A man who never gave up.
Yeah, Jack.
Who continued
never
to
his
fight
enemy.
the good fight.
I think you knew that, Jack.
The fight that cost him his own life. A good husband. A good father. And may I say, a good friend.
не все получат по заслугам. Потому что жизнь такая штука. Жизнь несправедлива. Уникальная в своем роде, потрясающая игра LA Noire. Лос-Анджелес в Нуаре. Спасибо, Дюдя, что был со мной. Да, такая шикарная концовка. Мне просто нет слов. Нет слов. Да. Ужасы коррупции и борьбы за власть. Ужасы войны. Как за всеми этими ужасами остаться хорошим человеком. Да. LAPD. LAPD.
Someday we'll pay back all we've borrowed. What we love today, we'll lose tomorrow. But I won't need to wait for my share of sorrow. 'Cause I always kill the things I love. I won't need to wait for my share of sorrow, 'cause I already killed the things I love. The things I love.
Да, Дюдя, превосходная игра, которая передает дух того времени. Вот иногда в играх не хватает вот аутентичной атмосферы. 10 улик из 10. Да, ну, если говорить о минусах игры, то в середине игры иногда бывает этот момент, что немного скучно. Но в этом как бы и состоит вот этот реализм, когда ты немного скучаешь, а в конце просто невероятные взрывы, крутые расследования и дела, да. На самом деле, в плане атмосферы, если сделать идеальный ремастер LA Noire, то, конечно же, можно еще лучше сделать, но... Зная ROCKSTAR, им нахрен это не нужно. У них сейчас GTA 5 дает кучу денег. Они в активнейшей разработке GTA 6 и сейчас еще и разрабатывают Red Dead Redemption 3. И понятное дело, что... Да, я слышал про мои сомнения. Да, к сожалению, такие самобытные игры уникальные уже никому не нужны. Но... Надеемся на хорошее будущее. Надежда – мой компас земной.
Baby, you know I'm guilty. So lock me up and throw away the key. I don't need no bail if you're the jail. Just give me life and grant me no reprieve. 'Cause baby, you know this case is closed. And don't suppose I'll make a plea. 'Cause baby, you know I'm something to soothe this pain, to cool the lava you pump through my veins, 'cause I'm burning up for you. And I need something to quench this fire before it becomes a funeral pyre. Yeah, I'm burning with yearning so much for you. You struck the sparks, you fanned the flames in me. And now my heart's a blazing ruin. You say that you were only fooling. Don't walk away. Don't do me wrong. Don't leave me singing this torched song when I'm burning up for you. Your love's a drug I have to drop. It hurts me so much, but I just can't stop. I can't stop burning. I'm yearning so much for you. You struck the sparks, you fire the flames in me. And now my heart's a blazing ruin. You say that you were only fooling. Don't walk away. Don't do me wrong. Don't leave me this way, singing this torched song. Don't leave me burning. I'm burning up for you.
How about this for a headline? Guess which former 6th Marine hero has been promoted in the LAPD?
No idea.
Well, could be anybody. You give up?
Tell us or hand over the fucking paper.
The Shadow, boys. Our very own Silver Star winning son of a bitch.
Phelps? He didn't die, Jack.
He did just fine, and that's all we're going to say about it, right?
The one and only. Look at this picture. Golden boy, getting his badge. Wife and kids in tow and looking awful humble in the process.
Well, he's at
Phony bastard.
I wonder if they've been holding my job for me after all this time.
What job was that?
Mechanic.
Ain't you seen all the war bond movies, Sarge? All the best mechanics is women. You're gonna have to work as a gigolo from here on in.
I was a bus driver in Santa Cruz. You know, no pictures in the papers or medals for me, though.
I can't believe I just went through Petaloo and Okinawa just to go back to being a washing machine mechanic.
How is it that jerks like Phelps get it all?
It doesn't have to be that way, guys.
What are you talking about? It's always gonna be that way.
Do you have any idea what you guys are sitting on?
Yeah, a ship full of Army surplus.
You're sitting on surplus morphine. 2 tons of it. Can you imagine what that's worth on the streets? Hundreds of thousands of dollars.
You're shitting me.
I'm not.
You're talking about stealing it?
Keep your voice down. Do you want to have us all thrown in the brig?
God damn it, Sheldon. You want to go into the dope business?
No. I want to be in the peace dividend business.
What is that supposed to mean?
It means I want the guys who fought for a better future to get some share of it. You interested, Jack?
Come on, Top. We could all get out from under.
Oh, it's the chance of our lives.
It's everyone or no one, boys.
I'm not having a bar of it, Courtney. You may be the bravest person I have ever met, but I swear to God, trouble follows you around like a pet fucking dog. I thought you wanted to try for medical school.
So what do you want, Jack? What's the future got in store for you?
You guys were all heroes in the war. Every single one of you. Even if your next door neighbor or your wife never know it and don't give a rat's ass. Fuck Phelps and medals and citations and parades. Fuck the public who are bored with returning GIs. I have nothing but respect for what you guys and the rest of the 6th have done. You go through with this, and you'll be nothing to me.
Спасибо, Дидя, что был со мной. И все, кто заходили на стрим по LA Noire. Но все хорошее и самое главное, атмосферное заканчивается. Да, и LA Noire заканчивается тем, что оказался Джек Келсло таким хорошим парнем. Вот только его сопартийцы оказались не такими уж хорошими парнями. Да, такова жизнь. У тебя есть возможность, и ты ей пользуешься. А потом всегда будет время пожалеть. Надеюсь, никто никогда не будет ни о чем жалеть. И двигаться вперед и делать правильные решения. Но такова жизнь. Жизнь. С вами был Speedful. Have a nice day, nice life. Goodbye. LAPD was with you. Goodbye.